So we have Sighko. He's currently looking for anything to possibly help him continue. He just recently got to World 5, so let's give this man a hand. Of course, as always, for every IE review, we got to take a look at the players. So we got Sighko at 135, Siegebreaker, 90 Shaman. We have Big Buff Boy at 66 Barbarian, High on Life on a 93 Wizard, Chicken Nugget at 100 Hunter, I should say, Profusely at 63 Squire, and a name goes here. Are you actually in World 5? Oh my God, you're at, wait, did you just get into World 5? There's no way you just, wait, is he in World 4? I actually, is he in World 5? He's World 4. Oh, you're pushing to World 4? Okay, scrap it, scrap it, scrap it. Pickle, scrap this shit. You fucking lied to me. Pushing world, no, you lied to me. You're not in World 5. If you're saying, okay, if you're saying you're pushing World 5, that means you're in World 5. You're pushing to, not pushing in. Top 10 IdleOn betrayals. My bad. Oh, you're good. You're good. You're good. It's okay. You're good. You're good. And I didn't have prep locate. All right. Pickle's working double time for this. All right, let's restart. My dudes. No, I'm just kidding. We're not starting. All right. Pickle. Starting now. So we have Sighko currently pushing through World 4 on his way to World 5, and he's looking for what's next before the big World 5 comes in. So let's take a look here as we go, always taking a look at our players. We have a 135 Siegebreaker, Sighko, Nutella at a 90 Shaman, Big Buff Boy is a 66 Barbarian, High on Life is a 93 Wizard. We have Chicken Nugget at level 100 Hunter, Profusely at a 63 Squire, and a name goes here at 154 Maestro. Definitely Maestro main. Could definitely go for a V-Man here pretty soon. You'll love to see it. So right off the get-go, I would suggest definitely start character leveling as soon as possible to unlock more characters and farm out your elite classes. You want to get everybody to elite class as soon as possible. These are definitely 100% required. And also, you also want to be starting to farm out star signs, unlocking star signs, because these are, you guys don't realize how big of a boost star signs truly are. Like, for instance, the Feisty is 6% total damage, not to mention Overachiever is 15% total damage, and the Bulwark with that juicy 20% damage. And he's cooking. He's got some Ruby cards. You love to see that. Some good class XP happening. Definitely trying to farm that out as soon as possible. You love to see that. I mean, he's not that far away. I mean, he's got some people in lab. He got some Frosted Flakes. Not too terrible. He's got Efont, Dementia, Amarok, Dementia. Okay, he's got gold there. So I would say continue your characters. Definitely getting to serrated Rex rings as soon as possible. Same as before. I say this pretty much every video, but I'm going to take this anyways. Serrated Rex rings. Dementia armor is your next go-to. Bludgeon or Camrock if you have not. For mage. And definitely finish it off with some iron tools. Definitely huge, 100%, but definitely star signs, getting these done to, I mean, even to get to 2 star signs. If ideally you get to 3 star signs, that would be the best. But right now you're missing out on a lot of free gains just from that alone. Like even something as soon, like for instance, the Cronus star sign, Ned Kelly for the 6% defense and the weapon power, perfect. And the reason why I want you to farm out iron tools instead of going something with like Dementia is because right now you don't have any tools. So since you don't have any tools other than the main ones that need the tools, oh, and 100%, get skulls. Get skulls. Bigger skull, better person. You know it. I know it. We all know it. It's good to see it. But I mean, so far, your kit is looking pretty good for the most part. I mean, you got a lot of mob respawn pendants, which isn't too bad. You know, you got the crescent pendants on them. Double crescent pendant. You got Trailblazer. You got Riftwalker wings. Oh, you got, okay, all right, okay, dude. Okay, I see you. All right. We see it. And it probably doesn't hurt to get the extra tier 1 splicer guns. Tier 1 splicer guns, always huge. Just free stat stick. Especially when you're so close to World 5. Since you're on your way to World 5, you could start doing tier 5 stones on everything. We'll just make it absolutely juiced out. But if you want to use tier 4 stones, get it right away, feel free to do so. Let's take a look at stamps. Okay, so this is where most of your progression is stopping you at the moment. You currently have 704 stamp levels at this point in time. Unlock stamps. World 1 to World 3 minimum. And you want a baseline of 2,500. 2,500 baseline and focus combat over skilling since you're pushing at the moment. Absolutely. Let's head into World 2. Let's take a look at alchemy. So far you're actually, you are leveling up your bubbles, which is not too bad. It seems like you're going pretty good here. You got all the main ones, Bojack, Maddie Stafford, that's not too bad. You're leveling up your Shacklersy, FMJ. Not going too terribly for that, so keep on locking bubbles. How's your sigils looking? Not working on sigils, love to see that. Level 4 vials. Level 4 on all vials. Super important to get that going. So what I'm seeing here is your hard farming class XP. Although hard farming class XP isn't necessarily a bad thing, you're kind of neglecting everything else for that, So ideally, I would say get a baseline of bubble levels. Baseline World 1 to World 3 bubble levels. To level 50. Level 50 baseline, get that going. That'll definitely be huge for you. And of course, Prio, Shacklersy, and FMJ. Shacklersy and FMJ. But overall, not too bad. Take a look at World 3. How's your construction? To be expected. Salt Lick. So you're in storage. Okay, bonus that. Okay, so you're close working to that. 3D printer. Work on 3D printer. Definitely huge. And I'm taking a guess, since you love player XP so much, I'm going to take a random guess, a shot in the dark without even looking at it, that you don't have Royal Sampler equipped. You don't have Royal Sampler equipped. Equip everyone with Royal Sampler. And here's the thing. I know what you're saying. I know before you even say it, I know what you're saying. But Griffy, that's a lot of XP reduction. But it's not. I would say get it to a level 11. Because the main goal is to get 90% printer sample for doing your printers. Because if you guys don't know, I'll say it again. Royal Sampler is not a multiplicative curse. It's an additive curse. So if it says it's going to nuke 60% of your class XP and skill XP, it's only taking away 0.6. It's not taking away 60% of all of your XP. So if you have 10 times XP and it's taken away 60%, you will end up with 9.4 times XP. You won't end up with 4 times XP. It's only a flat additive. So it's actually not bad to take whatsoever. It's not even that bad. So go ahead and take that, because your main goal is to get 90% printer sample so you can get your 3D printers up a little bit more so you can start getting that juiced. That's going to be definitely huge for you. Also, I see you're leveling up Wyoming Blood, Sploosh Sploosh, all that good jazz. You definitely want to level those up. Multi-Logo is a huge one. Definitely want to get the multi-skilling bubbles up as well. But like I said, that goes with baseline World 1 to 3, level 50 bubbles, but that will just overall increase that very good. How's your cooking looking? So you're currently working on that. Okay, you're getting that to diamond soon. Okay, diamond is going to take a little while. Put all your characters. You want all your characters on cabbage. Now, right now, cabbage is your next huge, big snowball. Put all kitchens on cabbage. Because if you guys don't know, cabbage is literally the next biggest snowball in early game cooking. Because it takes 5% cooking speed per 10 upgrade levels. And that's 10 upgrade levels for all your kitchens combined. So right now, you have 74 speed, 78 luck, 36 luck, 78 fire, 70 speed, and 37 speed. So you get all those numbers, you divide that by 10, and that's how much extra cooking speed you're getting from cabbage alone. So if you upgrade this one time and it goes to 10%, that's a huge amount. You're getting a sick amount. And not to mention, it will take you 8 hours to level it up to the next goal. Getting this up will overall help your cooking speed, and then you can start working on getting Diamond Chef going to start your next snowball. It's a massive buff. And especially, you want to start getting that as soon as possible, because right now you have a level 154. You're already ready for V-Man. Obviously, you're not going to get V-Man anytime soon because it's a long grind when you're progressing. But since you're getting close to V-Man, you want to get those plate levels, so then that giant buff that you get, also aka known as Blood Marrow, will make your speed even higher. Doesn't cabbage only buff each kitchen based on its own total level combined? It's all kitchens combined into one level. That's where it gets buffed. It's all of them together. Okay, so let's take a quick look here. Keep on working on your flurbos. Flurbo shop. Get that maxed for passive buffs. And yes, I know Blood Marrow doesn't really pick up until you have super, super big plates. But I mean, even getting started on that is going to be more important than nothing. Because realistically, if you have 500 plate levels, I believe it's only like 20% increase in cooking speed. But it's still very, very important. 20%, still 20%. It's nothing to scoff at. It doesn't start really building and ramping till about 2,000 plates. But even still, regardless, it's still something that's really important to get. Box of unwanted stats. So what I would strongly suggest is for your post office. I have a guide about it on YouTube. If you want to watch that, feel free. But post office, focus on skilling boxes first. Focus on skilling boxes, then work on whatever you want. So like, for instance, with Sighko, you're going to be wanting to working on the catching box. For Nutella, chopping box. Big Buff Boy, you have a choice of mining box or fishing box. I prefer fishing since you already have a barbarian and you have a divine knight. I mean, you don't necessarily have to redo it, but I mean, if you want to redo it, you can if you choose to. And just double check here. 6622. And of course, do your boss quest keys. This is going to be very important because if you guys don't know, doing your boss keys not only help with just overall progression, also helps a little bit with XP. Not only that, it also gives you the best of slot items, considering such as Cheese or Scarf, which is our best pendant. Not to mention Hamrock, which has a chance of giving us wings. Also, G-Boss Disguise for more XP. E-Font gives us, well, the Golden Turban, which is something that we really want. And also the Efficiency Wings, which is best for trapping. So I would say make sure to do your boss keys. Just get them done on all characters because that's very, very important. So we're going to stop here because this is more than enough to keep you going. So here's what I want you to do. Character leveling to unlock more characters. Farm out all your elite classes before you continue pushing. Unlocking all your star signs. If you can get to Cronus, ideally you want to get to Hydron for your 3 star signs. But I mean, just take it away as you can. You want Serrated Rex Ring, Dementia Armor, Bludgeon, and Camrock for your mage. Finish off Iron Tools, get Skulls. Even just getting your normal Skulls is better. And I mean, if you want to easily pump up your huge amount of Skulls, what you could do is you could go into Worship with one of your characters while bringing balloons. Start the tower defense, put 1 Pulse Mage done, and just start spamming balloons. And if you start spamming balloons, you can easily get to level 40 Worship without even trying with the small balloons. So if you want to do that to help yourself out, actually do that. You want to get a T1 splicer gun for a free stat stick. You gotta love that. And luck stamps from World 1 to World 3 minimum. Baseline is you want to level up to 2,500 on stamps. Combat over skilling at this moment in time. Get all your level 4 on all your vials to help out via vials. You want to baseline World 1 to World 3 bubbles to level 50. Obviously, priority, Shakracy, and FMJ should you're pushing. You want to work on 3D printer. At least just get prints and equip everyone with Royal Sampler level to a level 11. That'll definitely help you with your 90% printer sample. I have my mining checklist on YouTube that actually shows how to get all 3D printer stuff. Multi-kill skilling bubbles up as well with your level 50s. That'll just happen with time. Put all kitchens on cabbage. You want to start hyper farming cabbage for that snowball. Keep on working on Lurbo Shop to get them to max. And post office, you want to focus on skilling boxes first, and then do your boss quest keys. And after that, that should give you at least 2 months worth of progress. Maybe a month if you're lucky. But good luck.